Salutations, I am returned from the untamed wild. Today we're doing what we do best on this channel. We're changing some guitar strings. Been a little while since we've done this on the good old Epiphone standard guitar, but I figured, it'd be nice to do a cozy little string vlog since today is an occasion of celebration and merriment. Let's all gather around and recognize the birthday of the one, the only, Ian Gillan from Deep Purple? Well, I wasn't expecting that. Happy birthday, man. I'll definitely be listening to some Machine Head later. Not that I ever needed an excuse to. But it's also my birthday. That's right. 26 smackaroos around the sun. I like to spread the love on this channel a little bit, so I thought I'd take a moment at the top of the show here and recognize some of my Leo brothers and sisters out there who were huge influences on me as a musician. I figured celebrating life is a nice little change of pace from what normally goes on in these videos where I'm always like, guess who died today? So yeah, I just want to send some love out to Mick Jagger, Madonna, James Hetfield, Robert Plant, whose birthday is tomorrow. A lot of singers, apparently. But there is also Franz Ferdinand bassist Bob Hardy, huge influence on me. I feel like there's more that I know that I'm forgetting. Oh, I'm literally wearing the shirt of one right now. Yeah, Ron Mail from Sparks. Happy belated, buddy. No one rocks a Hitler mustache and plays piano as menacingly as you do. But yeah, like I said, I'm sure there's a bunch that I'm forgetting. I'm sure there are even more that I just don't even know the birthdays of. That was definitely the case for Mark Knopfler, which, funny story about that, I came back from my trip and I was like, I'm in the mood to play some dad rock, so I sat down with Money for Nothing. When I learn a new song, I like to Wikipedia dive a little bit, and that's how I found out that, oh, I'm learning this tune on Mark Knopfler's actual birthday. So big round of applause for another Leo brother out there who invented the Hellraiser Lament configuration of guitar riffs. And I'm serious about that comparison. You have to go to strange places to source its esoteric knowledge. You're probably not going to get it. And even if you do, all you're going to have to show for it is an eternity of pain and torment. Seriously, I've still got a blister from following this French guy named Satirax's tutorial of that riff, which is kind of funny considering the lyrics to that song literally have a part about getting a blister on your fingers. But yeah, if you're not wise enough to heed my warning, I definitely recommend Satirax's video. It's the only one out there that I think does justice to the picking pattern of that song, which that's the real challenge of it. It's not one of those songs you can just look at the tab for. It's like, oh, I know Money for Nothing now. No, you need technique. Technique. So yeah, give it up again for the guitar shredding Cenobite himself. I have to say, I think Mark Knopfler is one of those classic rock guitar heroes who I actually enjoy listening to. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think Clapton sucks. And I would stand by that even if he wasn't a racist who let his kid die. Just a bunch of pentatonic nonsense coming out of that guy's fingers. He should have never been anything more than one of the guys from Cream. That's right, one of the guys. We all know the guy is Ginger Baker, who I literally just learned while recording this, would have celebrated his birthday today as well. So I guess it all comes full circle. When Ian Gillan and I are gone, we're going to be forming a supergroup with him in the Field of Reeds. That's one for you Egyptian mythology heads out there. No, I'm joking. I'm not talented enough for that. But a boy can dream, A 26-year-old boy can dream. Speaking of dreams, I figure the birthday is as good a time as any to reassess one's goals for the year. And with that in mind, I've said it before, but I have a lot of goals with this channel. I know there's only 10 videos right now, and all of them are either a string vlog or a songwriting vlog, but I have some good ideas in mind that I think you guys are really going to like. A couple of them are going to take a while to crystallize. I think you'll recognize those when you see them. But yeah, more generally, I kind of have a mind to expand the formats we've currently been working with. In particular, I have my eye on introducing some other projects into these string vlogs, like reupholstering my Audio-Technica headphones, because, well, if anyone has ever worn ATH M50Xs for any length of time, you know that the headband just starts getting all frayed and ripped up. So let me know how you'd feel about that. My ultimate goal is to release a mega video one day where I'm just refurbishing my old Squier Telecaster. But yeah, if you like that idea, let me know down below. I'd love to make some longer videos on this channel. Maybe I'm just biased because that's kind of what I consume when I'm editing videos or being a DGen gamer or whatever. I don't know. It's nice to have someone yap in your ear sometimes. As for music, I'm thinking we get an EP out on all platforms by the end of this calendar year. I don't know if that's too ambitious. We're almost done with our second song. We could easily do a third and fourth before December, but the question, I guess, is, how will mastering be? I've never really done that before. In any event, I'm thankful to have bandmates like you supporting me the whole way. But yeah, I've been talking with my friend Michael in England, better known by his stage name, It's TBC, about music distribution and all the various avenues for that. His music is awesome, by the way. He's like my favorite 20s rocker, which it's crazy that we can say that now. I mean, it is the 20s, dude. But yeah, if you like good, smart indie rock, he is definitely your guy. Check him out down below. I've got him linked down there. Check out his playlist as well. I helped curate that thing. I never thought I'd be saying like, oh, I'm a playlist curator, which I guess technically he's the playlist curator. I just gave some recommendations. But yeah, that guy's a huge reason I do this at all. He's an honorary member of the Leo Club. In all seriousness, TBC, thank you, my brother. I hope we can work together soon. Anyway, I know this video has kind of just been like, watch this space, disguised as a normal video, so if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate you, especially if you're new here. You haven't even seen how exciting it can get. Next time, we're going to be finishing our song that we've been working on, and I hope to see you there. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already, leave a comment down below if you're a Leo, and I will wish you a happy belated birthday, or a happy early birthday. I guess it depends. Maybe you're like Robert Plant and yours is tomorrow. With all that being said, I will see you at our next rehearsal. Peace.